M&T Bank is about to open its new tech hub, which will be the anchor tenant of the resurging Seneca One Tower in downtown Buffalo. Dave McKinley got an inside look at the place today.
About 2 years after construction crews began working on the build-out, what once looked like this now looks like this. It's 330,000 square feet, the equivalent of 7.5 acres, occupying 13 floors of Buffalo's tallest building, which a couple of years ago stood largely empty. Eventually, 1,500 M&T technologists, including software engineers, coders, data scientists, web and app designers, as well as cybersecurity personnel, most of whom already work for the bank, will be moved into here.
It's finished and it's ready to go. We just need to get to where we can put people in it, which we're going to start doing next week.
But only a couple of hundred at first. These facilities, which M&T spent $58 million to build, were all planned out before the pandemic. And while it may seem a strange time to open an office space when the pandemic still has many working from home, M&T is banking on the fact the pandemic too shall pass.
I think by the time we get to the fall, given that, as long as people continue to get vaccinated, I think we're going to start to see this place look a lot like it was envisioned, prior to the pandemic.
They note that in all this space, there's nary a partition or cubicle, an open design by design.
So that's the whole idea, is that we want to work together as teams and we're not hiding people away in some corner office.
But with COVID still of concern, we wondered.
You're not going to have to gunk it up with plexiglass petitions and things like that, because that kind of runs contrary to the whole idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, certainly the way this space was built, there's a lot of elbow room here, so there's lots of opportunity to have appropriate social distancing.
And there's a lot to bring them in, besides a swanky new space with a great view. And what's a more modern day workspace without a cafe? They have one of those too.
Some of the best work that takes place at the bank takes place at a pantry bar, where three people just happen to have a casual conversation and it leads to something.
If the day gets too stressful, they even have a place to come goof off and decompress.
For lots of individuals who are deciding what they should do for a career or which city they should move to, they really believe today, when they see this commitment, that we've made a commitment to the profession that they're interested in.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.